provides consultancy on various IT issues like the localization and implementation of local languages and on digital devices. He has also specialized in creating eBook in local languages which can be published on mobile devices. The third speaker for this workshop is one of our own colleagues, Audrika. Audrika specializes in designing and developing eBooks in various formats as human being.
I'm just sort of going to get a sense of how many of you here know what is an eBook, what is a movie. Can you just raise your hand so I know? Okay. How many of you know how eBooks are created?
You're asking technically.
Okay.
Technically.
Yeah. Okay. So this session is going to give you a sense of what an eBook file looks like. Okay. So we'll unpack, and Audrika will be doing most of the work. She's going to be demoing everything on screen. So she'll unpack an eBook file and show you what is there inside the file. It's not rocket science, it's very straightforward. And then she'll show you how to view eBook files on various devices, and then how you can also convert an eBook file to a MOBI file. And she'll also, try and take a small number of chapters of a book and then convert it to an eBook on the fly here, so you can see what happens as we go on. So that's the idea. Then I'll hand it over to Sridhar, who will tell you how to take an eBook that you have, an eBook or a MOBI, and list it on different kinds of retail platforms, so that you know what you can do to sell those eBooks. Okay, so I'll hand it over to Audrika.
There's a question, sir.
Yeah.
Not a question. Since there are very few hands that were actually raised when you asked about awareness, could you tone down the kind of language that you use?
Yeah, it will be very basic.
People who are not at all familiar.
Sure, you will be able to get a sense of it, I hope. So if there is anything that you don't understand, just raise your hand.
Format is what? It's a free and open ebook standard. And the file extensions are .eBook. PDFs and normally they are supported by all ebook readers, tablets and smartphones. But the problem is PDFs are not read-throughable. Read-throughable as in the text doesn't move on to the next page. It's just fixed. Therefore, they are not supported by most of the mobile devices. What we use to create an ebook is it's a multi-platform, meaning it can be you can create ebooks on different systems, Windows, anything. It's a free and open source software. In Citizen, you get the book view as well as the code view. Then a table of contents can be generated. These are the features. There is a metadata editor as well as spell check. Now, let's just give a demo as to how we create an ebook. In order to create an ebook, we require an RTF file. We require an RTF file because we require fonts. This is how we create an ebook. We go to Caliber, we say add books.
Can you please use the mics? Can you please speak?
This Caliber is part of Suri?
No. This is it's a separate software which we use to create and we convert RTF to EPUB first. And then we format that ebook in Sigil.
Caliber is a free software that you have. You can download that and then go through the process. Yes, see, your mic is on.
But she's unable to come closer.
We say add books, and this is a sample book which I have taken. It's an RTF file. Okay. You can edit the book name. This is the book name. This is the author. And if you want to edit the metadata of it, that is by and publish by the date, the published date, the publisher, different languages. You can do it here. Okay, then say OK. And then when you want to convert the RTF file to EPUB, you have to say convert books. And the format is input format is RTF.
So Sigil also free.
Yeah, it's a free software. Now this is a code view. And this is the book view. You can see exactly how it looks. This is the cover which looks stretched. So for that,
Before that, go to the page, copy, convert it to zip.
so in the perspective ratio to here we do all the formatting. This is just basic formatting that I'm doing here. Then if you want to generate the table of contents, you have to go here, click on this icon. Okay. Before that, you have to type this. And when you click on this, you get it over here. And say OK. The different files in an EPUB are one is content.opf.
Copy that. Okay, so now you have this EPUB file that you see here, right? So this is nothing but just a zipped file. So just go and change the right click and change the name. So when you see the file name there, she just makes it .zip. Okay. Or you have to change the file section. No, it is .zip, .edo. Sure, so now we have just converted this from a .eBook file to a .zip file. Okay. So now double click to open the zip file. So now you see what is inside the eBook file. Okay. I'll just explain what it means for.
Container.xml is nothing but it contains the OPF file, and the type is nothing but it is OE, BPS, and it's a package XML file. It can also contain XML files.
So this is just a standard file that we have in every single eBook. And the next folder that you see OE BPS has all the content.
This image is the cover image of our book. In styles, it will contain the style sheet, which is nothing but CSS.
In this one file, you have listed all the various styles. You want a bold for the heading, you want a different size for the subheading, and you want indents for various paragraphs, and all of that is defined in this file.
So all the text contained in the file.
So when we converted from that Word file to an eBook, it generated this file with all these tags.
This is a content.opf file. An OPF file is nothing but it is a open package formatting. As in this file we have 4 child notes elements. First one is a metadata. The metadata is nothing but it contains all the information about the EPUB file. So the author name, book name, language, which we have edited while creating it in Calibre. Different files only which are present in the text folder. That was title page.html and index.html. Why it is actually not important, even if it is not there, the file will work. But that is normally the very first page. Now we have spoken about EPUB as 2 different formats. One is reflowable and one was fixed layout. Now it's the difference between reflowable and fixed layout. Okay. When I minimize it, we see that there is more text. That means the text on the previous page has flown on to the next page. This is a reflowable file. And this is a fixed layout file, wherein the text is fixed. It won't go on to the next page. Now if we minimize it, we see that it has not gone to the next page, but it becomes more and more smaller. This is basically the difference between a fixed layout and a reflowable.
And just to give you a sense, PDF is fixed layout. So what happens is that if you want to increase the size of a PDF, you can only zoom, and when you zoom, it will go outside the screen. I don't know if you have noticed that if you want to read a PDF file on your, say smartphone, okay, it will be very small text because the whole page will fit into the smartphone size. And then you zoom it, then the page goes out of the screen. So you will have to move up and down, left and right to read the whole page. So that's the problem with PDF. Whereas if you take an EPUB file and the font is small, when you increase the font size, then automatically the text will reflow, so you will see bigger font, but still it will wrap around within the screen size.
Next we see how to convert a EPUB file to MOBI. For that we require Kindle Gem. That is also freely available. Now this book which we just created, that is book name author.epub, we convert it into MOBI. Open command prompt. Okay. What you have to do is you have to save that Kindle Gem wherever you want, and you have to give that path over here. That is this. I've saved it in Kindle Gem underscore width 32 underscore v2 underscore 9. In that folder there is Kindle Gem. After typing that, you have to say space the path name wherein our EPUB file is present. And press enter.
Different people.
So in that itself there is one more menu, export it to MOBI, and that also does the neat job and it is acceptable by Amazon store.
Can I just interject something? Amazon is now accepting eBooks.
Yeah.
So I'm not, is there a reason that anyone needs Mobi anymore? I mean, if we're making eBooks for everybody else anyway. but
Only
is there-
thing is to test it before you submit it. If you want to test it on a Kindle reader, you need a Mobi.
Actually, no, I uploaded an EPUB just
No,
last
you
week and
can-
I got to check it all.
You can upload an EPUB, but you want to test it on a Kindle reader.
But they have a virtual Kindle reader on the site after you upload it. You just need to.
Yeah, that needs .mobi, right? It won't-
No, they did it with an EPUB. I don't see any reason to use Mobi.
Oh,
anymore,
okay.
actually.
Fine, that's better then. So they are also changing, I think, responsive to
I think
the-
EPUB won basically.
Yeah.
Right. Good, thanks for the input.
When did they make this change?
I noticed it last week.
Last week, okay.
Yeah. So by converting books itself, you give their .mobi, it will create. Basically, I mean, we have reached a point where we could create an EPUB file or a Mobi file which can be taken to their devices. Now the important challenge comes that how do we take them to the devices? Okay, what is the method that is available for us and how we can make commercial viability out of this work, whatever it is. So how do we distribute the eBooks we created now? That's the basic topic which we dwell into. So one of the method is like you can distribute it as an email to people. So whatever EPUB you have created, you just send it to your people with an email attachment. When they can open it, they have to read through a reader like this. So if they read it on a PC, they can read it with Medium or Adobe Digital Editions. If they are reading it on a mobile device, they can load any EPUB reader and they can read with that.
So what you used to send as PDF earlier, okay, it may be easier for people to use EPUB and read it rather than a PDF, because PDF is fixed layout and you have the problem of smaller font sizes. So now you can actually use EPUB. So any file that you create, it may make sense to create an EPUB.
So basically looking at all these aspects, now the distribution is very easy, very methodical, can be done by anybody, it's not a rocket science. So what I have done is we have just listed the things what you need to take care before you go and get into the marketplace with your eBooks. Now it again depends on what kind of books you want to sell, how do you want to sell it. You want to distribute it freely or you want to distribute it for a price, and then what channels are available for us to take these books. So one is when you take up ebook distribution, what comes to the mind is where we need to distribute it free or is it a paid book. Then what are the target devices you are targeting? Like is it only iPad or iPad and iPhone or Android devices or PCs included? So all these things come to mind. Then the next, as I told you, the method that is available to us is first is you can distribute it through your website. So you can keep a link on your website, click to download the EPUB file or a movie file and people can download it. Now whether you attach a payment to it or not is your issue. Okay, this is one method available. Second is again like he said, similar to a PDF, you can attach it through your email and send. So that is a very, very cool and simple method to propagate your ebook. The other things are, these three things are a bit important when it comes to paid books. Distributing through major players. Distributing it through major players. So by which what we mean is there are established players who are selling ebooks in the market, which we can discuss like let's say Amazon, iBooks, Flipkart, okay, and then Kobo. All these guys sell ebook content. So you can go through their channels to market your sell your book. Then there is another category of players called aggregators. What they do is you supply the book to one person. Okay, let's say you give the book to us. We in turn give it to 20 different stores. So it will be available in Amazon, it will be available in iBooks, it will be available in Google Play Store. Okay, but you don't have to deal with all of these guys independently. You can deal with one aggregator for the entire work. So you supply it to one person and your job ends. You can be more peaceful. So again, it depends on how many titles you have, how many things you want to push, how much of follow-up you want to do, all that. So if you have a few books, like 2-3 books, you can do this way. The other thing is when you and also you need a EPUB reader that can work for you. So when you give to the aggregators, normally they come with an EPUB reader attached to their solution. So you don't have to go for another one. But in case you don't go through an aggregator, nor you do through any of these channels, you still need one eBook reader at the recipient side, which can reproduce this ebook properly. Like what
most devices come with some EPUB reader, so you don't need to worry too much.
So again, the popular ones are Aggregator is there. Then you have things like eBooks for all. Then you have even things like this Medium. Many things are available.
Yeah, even Kobo or iBooks
Kobo
would read any
that,
EPUB, so that's fine.
So when we list out them, there are many other platforms, but the popular ones get covered in this. So I think when you say ebook, the first thing comes to everybody's mind is Kindle. So probably that we list first. Then we say Google Play Books, iBooks, Kobo, Flipkart, and more.
iBooks is Apple's ebook platform.
Then if you look at it a bit more closely, what you will come to is that the devices what they can work with. Like if you take a Kindle store, when that book gets downloaded, it is viewable on a Kindle reader, it is viewable on Android phones or Android tabs, it is viewable on iPhone or iPads, and it is viewable on that is a PC, that is Windows PC or a Mac PC, Mac OS. So you can get the entire plethora of devices which you can deal with or work with. It may not be the case with everything, because iBooks will work only with Apple devices. It cannot work on an Android device, it cannot work on a Windows PC. So these are certain limitations here. Again, Kobo will display properly on Kobo reader, it will display on let us say iOS devices, it can display on Android devices, but it will not display on Kindle readers. So these kind of limitations will be there. Okay, now next. So when you look at the, I mentioned about aggregators. So in aggregators, for basically like international popular stores, you can say. So you submit a book to one major ebook seller, and they make it available to all these guys. Now the ones which I listed are the most popular ones. BookBaby is there, then BiblioWorld, Inscribe, and Smashwords. They are quite popular, and they can submit your content anywhere for a fee. They charge a fee for that. You go through that later. And we are also looking at the other platforms which are Indian centric. So the available platforms in India today for these kind of work. Now if you look at it, many people have done ebook selling platform, and they are getting ready with the DRM. Things are not fallen into place like the international players, but things are getting done. They may be available very soon.
They are already available. For instance, Meta has an ebook reader platform.
So things are available, but again, like not for everybody's consumption. That way
It's available for public consumption. This platform. Anybody can download it.
We can upload our book to your store. That's what I mean.
Oh.
That's what I meant by it.
Okay.
That is for somebody. You are
We can upload it, but I'm not doing that business.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's
So
only for-
they are major players are like for public consumption. Now, those kind of things which are available as an Indian provider today, like for example, the Buganga was there and is there, and this other one is also there, but they are all.
Sorry to say that I will tell everybody here, Buganga is not giving the EPUB price.
That's what I'm
They are
coming to.
cheating.
I'm basically coming to that.
Then don't take his name also here.
No,
Because
it is
people
to
would be
no, it is to demystify that entire thing. No?
What
It is to demystify.
is perfectly correct.
He's don't take his name here because
No, it's not an EPUB reader at all.
about his things what he's doing.
They are not selling it.
That's what I'm saying.
And they are cheating, not only selling, they are selling but not paying anything.
Okay, I see that. Okay. So, like I told you, many PDF support and they have custom support. That is what the basic thing is. Okay, next. Now, when we talk about these platforms, what do they offer us in terms of conveniences? They provide us with an ecosystem where books can be purchased by visitors to these stores. Basically, all these things where we listed our books, they are all like a supermarket. People come to shop many books, so they can shop and see our books as well and buy from them. Typically, a book supermarket. They have an eBook reader which can be used for reading these books, and they have the digital rights management to prevent unauthorized copying and distribution of these books. So, when we give to the provider, like let us say we give to Amazon, it will work only on Kindle reader and Kindle devices. It will not be able, you can copy it and send it to your friend or something like that. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, this eBook reader is available only in the English language or in even Indian regional languages is also possible. Even languages are possible.
But so Mehta's eBook reader, we can read Marathi books. So different publishers in different languages. For instance, we have eBook reader for Tamil books. And then there are others who have it for Gujarati books and for Hindi books.
But you still can't sell them on the Amazon store.
Yeah.
You can't sell Indian language books on the Amazon store yet.
Amazon store is not supported, but other readers are supported.
What about Canada? Is it available? Yeah, even as well.
Can you sell regional language books on Flipkart?
They started.
They haven't started, but
No, we are starting to sell regional language.
Regional language ebooks.
Yes, yes. Very much. In fact, apart from eBooks, we will also be very shortly. I mean, by this month, and we should be able to invest PDFs as well. Because what we realized is a lot of customers have been asking for a lot of books, while publishers are not able to invest that amount of money to convert those books into eBooks. So that's why we pretty in favor of the publishers and to not be too taxing on them to invest a lot of money in converting to eBooks. We are also going to the PDFs.
Conversions are much cheaper, no?
Right, but still there are a lot of right. But there are still a lot of publishers.
technology. But using not your conversion. I'm sorry. But you have to tell the publishers because when I give up PDF, you can do anything with that. No, see, Flipkart, I am glad. But what I'm saying.
No. So there are a lot of people who do not really want to invest even that amount of money because they do not have that volumes to invest even that bit of money to convert.
Being a big name, should tell the public.
We would be more than happy to actually give.
I think we'll do anything. Come back to this.
Take this offline.
Take this too.
Could you give us an estimate of the money that we are talking about? It seems to be money.
Which one? Thanks.
To convert.
Convert, see, you take a typical thing about 30 rupees a page, 25 rupees a page.
See, I'm paying 10 rupees a piece.
Depends on the volume.
25, 35. It's coming down. It has come down.
No, another thing is there are online converters for English available today for free. So if the volume goes up like that, this also will come.
What are you converting from? You're converting from a physical page.
No,
PDF to 10 rupees. 30 rupees.
Then the platforms, they also facilitate the collection of payment from the users. and they send you in terms of payment.
Sir, would you have some estimates of how much the size of this ebook market is in India?
When you're saying the size, you mean how many
Estimated or
ebooks are sold?
Estimated, I mean, in terms of users or in terms of.
There was a number, for instance, if you remember, which was talked about in the morning by one of the vendors who said, that in 2012 there were what 25 million ebooks and
actually ebook users can intervene as per the data available. So the ebook market, the ebooks market as of last year was less than 1% of the whole That's the number.
It was for the general, for the academic, it was claimed as 2%. This is the spring update, April update of ebook report. I can share it with you tomorrow.
yeah, but actually if you look at it, these are numbers which are not coming out of any
There is no
broader
data.
study.
There is
So
no
there is,
data.
it's just a number that's thrown up in the air. So there are some numbers which are very misleading. Like in the morning somebody said 25 million ebook readers in India in 2012. That's meaningless. Some report, somebody created a report and everybody is just quoting that report.
Right, but see, all of us don't believe that. If you look at the number and immediately say it is wrong.
Yeah. So you have to be a little cautious about taking numbers at face value.
These platforms basically offer you to add your books or remove your books as you want. And you can bring new releases of the same books. And most of these platforms offer you a conversion facility from Word documents, so that you don't have to even have the expertise to create PDF files. And believe me, all these things work fabulously well for English, but when it comes to languages, you still face a lot of issues. So that needs to be done. And they accept PDF and EPUB formats also. And all these things are without any investment from your side. As a publisher, if you want to do something with all these things, you don't have to spend a lot. And of course, for a price they want. So what they do is they in fact give you the royalty for your content, and that will come to it varies. So when you look at it, how do you decide a platform for it? Okay, on which platform you want to publish your book and how do you want to take it forward? So one is you look at the target segment for your readers, where population wise and even geographically where they are located, and you can do selective rates and all that. You can give like only India or India. Some people offer selection also, geographical selection. Then the commission structure, basically what kind of royalty you get for the books. Now, the thing is, most of these people offer you a price of about 35% of the cover price of the book, which you keep as the royalty payment. If it is non-exclusive. If it is non-exclusive, the Kindle is offering 35%.
Kindle offers 2 slabs.
2 slabs. That is non-exclusive is 30%.
30% and 70%.
70% is if you give exclusivity and if you go into the KDP select.
It depends on the territories.
Yeah.
The 70%, 35%, there's lots of stipulations.
Okay.
But basically, you can get 70%.
Yeah, you can get. Basically, what Kindle does is, if you price the book below $299, okay, they'll only offer you 30%. If you price it above $299, they'll offer you 70%.
No, but
It's a complicated.
it's a bit this thing exclusive rates. You cannot sell it in any other store.
If for the 70%, there is exclusivity. So they want to sell it.
It's not exclusive.
Yeah,
It's not exclusive. It's not exclusive.
2.99.
The big Amazon stupid. They're not stupid.
No, there is some. There
They
is a
are
thing.
fighting with publishers and fighting with all sorts.
You can sell an iBook store and Kindle and get 70%.
Okay, okay. But you can't. If you are in KDP Select, then you have to be.
KDP Select is
That's
different.
right. And for that, you need to be 70%.
In India.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, but yeah, abroad it's different.
Yeah.
I think that's only for India they have it.
But talking about Amazon, Amazon is a US company, and they tax you at the point of sale in whichever country. If you sell a book in Sierra Leone, or you sell a book in Yugoslavia, or you sell a book here, then 35% is 70%. And you get to 70% if you comply with Amazon's rules or rules. Rules.
This, when you see the royalty amounts, it's about 35% for non-exclusive books and 70 for KDP select schemes. That's what we were talking about. And if you go through the aggregator, they keep 15% of this amount as their charges. So basically, with an aggregator, what you can get is you can get to all the stores, but you have to pay 15% of whatever normally you would have got.
That is being highly edited, extremely edited. What you have up there,
Which one?
they've been extremely edited.
Yeah, it is just a glimpse and glimpse.
Yes. Tell me how KDP works.
No, we'll come back, we'll take it offline. Let's let it
KDP
finish.
basically has a set of.
Yeah, you're correct, sir.
Yeah, we'll take it offline. That's fine.
Quickly expand KD.
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Okay, go ahead.
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Direct publishing.
Yeah, basically like what they target is anybody can become a publisher.
Okay.
And it's directly with Kindle.
Okay.
So even you can create, you become a publisher, you supply to Kindle on these.
It's a kind of an exclusive.
Not exclusive. Not exclusive.
Who are these aggregators?
Yeah, I told you there are 4 or 5 aggregators. They in fact collect. See, you submit to them, they in turn give it to 10 different stores, like Amazon, eBooks, and all that. You can see that. Smashwords is one of them. This BookBaby is one of them. So now, for getting into this step, next step, suppose we decide to become a publisher, what do we do? What are the things we need to take a note of, or how do we do? Okay, at least before doing anything, you just get ready with all these details because these will be required when you do it. So one is the name in which you are going to register, like either your individual name or the company name. Then your PAN number will be required. Then you need to have your registered address. Then your bank account number, along with the IFSC code and SWIFT code of the PAN. Then PayPal account if you are going through the aggregator. And then your email ID for all your communication and correspondence. And what is needed is, you need a Windows PC for uploading your files. And in case you need to supply to iBooks, iStore directly, you need a Mac device and a Mac ID. And of course, you need an internet connection. That's go to the
About electricity.
Okay. Now, for most of these booksellers, what the procedure is very similar. You can go through this. So you need to go to the respective websites wherever you want to submit like Amazon or iBooks or all these guys, Google Play Store or anything. You need to register yourself as a publisher by signing with your account. You need to create an account as a publisher and you sign it with your account. Then you have to fill up a couple of forms using the details you already have with you. So you already have the details account. So you can just fill in those forms with that. And you have to sign some declarations as well, like Amazon has certain terms and conditions. Each of these stores provide you a list of terms and conditions which you may have to comply with. And after this you get a publisher account. So once you get the publisher account, you log into the site with the publisher account. And then they have a very easy to navigate method to submit your ebook, like by a simple browsing and submitting the ebook and typing the metadata. and supplying the cover image as well. Okay. So then it straight away goes and gets lodged properly, and they take about 12 hours to 2-3 days before the thing comes on your store. Amazon typically gets you on in 12 hours. You submit it tonight, you can see it in the store tomorrow morning. I have one more thing, I have some screen grabs, I would like to show that first.
So I have a question. Let's say after you follow all this procedure, you list it on Amazon.
Yes.
It's there on the Kindle, whatever platform.
Yeah.
So now if I want to offer discounts, how do I generate those codes and how can I integrate them? Is that possible? Like I want to give 15% off to all my friends.
That you can't do.
You cannot do.
You can do one thing. In fact, Amazon in that KDP Select, it offers you some schemes. Like you can have a couple of days where you want to do a promo with either a discount or with zero pricing also. You can give it free. So during those days you send to your friend, they can take it free.
Excuse me, sir. But you say one thing about KDP,
Yeah.
which Amazon demands. It demands that if you sign up for KDP, you can go with no other publisher.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole
Not KDP, KDP Select.
KDP, well, Kindle Prime is I
Select.
know. Kindle Prime is I know.
KDP is
You
the
have-
basic site
You
where...
have to give them exclusivity.
Right. So KDP is something where anybody can sign up. Okay. It's only KDP Select if you sign up, it's exclusive. KDP Select,
Don't do it.
Even KDP Select is only exclusive for 90 days.
yeah, for 90 days.
You know what I mean?
No, there is one catch in that.
KDP and Amazon.
It is exclusive for 90 days, and if you don't renew it, it's automatically renewed. If you don't, stop it. You need to remember, that's only.
And it's my understanding that you
The
can't
terms and
actually
conditions
offer
of
discounts.
Amazon you spoke about is not that.
If you change the price, you can change the price, it'll take 12 hours to update. But the agreement with Amazon is that you can't offer it lower somewhere else than Amazon. So if you lower it one place, you have to lower it the same amount across all of the stores yourself. If you're doing an aggregator now, it can be a hassle. So you have to be sure that you're on top of that. Otherwise, you can't.
So basically when we go to KDP, this is how we get the first screen. That go one screen. Okay, this is basically kdp.amazon.com. Easy to remember. So this is the first screen you get. Then you need to click on the sign up so that you can sign up a new account. So you need to again feed in your email ID and your password. So this is the Kindle Direct Publishing terms and conditions. Then this gets completed. So this is a KDP Select introducing. If you want, you can choose it, otherwise you can leave it. And here is where he asks you for a account detail. Basically, you say about yourself, then about the tax information, then about the language of publishing, then and the territory you want to offer, and these things can be easily filled by drop-down selection. And then when you submit it, you will get a complete.
So as an Indian publisher, are there any territories where they are restricted from offering it?
No, no, you can. So I think India and US.
You can offer it in whatever.
You can offer it in all the territories. That's why you can.
List A or list B. And list B, which you can take the 70%.
Then can you offer it for sale in Iran? Iran or North Korea?
Who's going to sell books in North Korea? Who's going to, you know, you take the list B, it covers India, covers Europe, covers USA, covers Canada.
So I asked specifically about Iran because, for instance,
I think Iran is on.
Iran is on.
Yeah, I don't know, sir.
So for instance, there is something medical tourism. There are a lot of medical tourists coming to India from Iran. Right. And there are guides for medical tourism. So
Iran is very liberal on this.
Yeah. I think it's more of a question if the Iranian can have a credit card before.
Amazon being a US corporation, I don't think they're allowed to sell in for instance, if there's a situation where you say,
another thing is we are talking about an aggregator. So this is Smashwords. So here if you can give like, so they in turn will submit the book in all these stores. So you don't have to go individually and put it on all these. So these are the highlights what have been mentioned. Okay. So for people where volumes are low and you don't have to go through the gradually of all these things and manage them, a good alternative. And most of these aggregators accept the paper account. So if you do not, you need to open a paper that is seller account. So that needs to be completed, and they in fact verify your account, they again verify your plan and this thing, they will credit an amount into your account, which you again, by that process you confirm the account, then you can start getting credited to your PayPal seller account. That thing you provide here, amount will get credited. Now they have some threshold, like above $50 it will get transferred or some such thing. There is a thing you have to go through with each of them properly when you get the money. So this is a thing, like again you have to submit all the details, like your account name, password and other details of PayPal. Then when you say publish your book, they ask you various things, your title, your eBook file, then the cover image. These three things if you have, put your book, you get uploaded. And once it is uploaded, then you confirm it. 12 hours, 15 hours later, it will appear on the store. When you search them, you will find it. This is again for iBooks. For iBooks, you need to go through their process, and you need to have a Mac also for submitting it yourself. If you want to have a submission to iStores, you need to have a Mac. So, this is what we could get together for you. Anything else you would like to take?
So I have one question. So there are obviously a lot of eBooks. So there is a lot of competition for sort of shelf space that you will. So can you talk about any tips or best practices on how you can make your titles stand out? Or not any of these things that you can. Obviously graphics, good graphics is one something that.
Cover image should be attractive enough for us to look, because the only thing is seen. And okay, these most of these people, they offer 10% of your book as a sample book. If you
know, Google takes 20%.
20. So work on that thing.
So that is again a threat, because if there are any short stories which are to be given as an EPUB file, so first story is if it is 10 pages. So
your book story itself is gone. The other thing you can do, there are some people who allow you to give a sample. That means you can create your own sample and give, but that is very few. These are all online things, so they pull the content and they decide what. Automatically.
I would also say not just the image, but I've seen a lot of Indian publishers being very sloppy with the metadata and the description and reviews and stuff. That'll be like mad and stuff. It puts you off. You don't want to buy that ebook if you give that same amount of care with the ebook. But being really, like paying attention to how it displays and the content description and all that stuff.
So the keywords are given very close.
Now what about the Google Boost, where we can upload on Google?
Same thing.
But it is available in India? I don't think.
Yes.
You don't have the contact on Google.com or Google Play.
No, it is in, you go to Play Store, then you get a link.
Is there a link?
Yeah. Right, Google. right side of the. Only Google asks for the US tax ID. What I am facing the problem.
No, Amazon also asks.
Okay.
No, Amazon, if you are say you are a non-US guy, then you have to give our PAN number.
No. They are not accepting it.
No,
Satya, please just tell what you did for this.
Yeah,
US tax
for
ID.
Amazon, for instance, for Audible, for Amazon, for all of these guys, you have to do. For Amazon, maybe Indian tax number was. For Audible, they need a US tax number. For Amazon, I think now they are accepting Indian.
If you put an eBook out on a major platform, wherever the point of sale is made, you are liable for tax in that country. Unless they have a bilateral trade agreement with India, or whatever that agreement is, you will pay. But if you're a US citizen living in India, you pay 20% tax. It's vice versa. If you're living in North Korea, they're going to charge you 99%. I'm being extreme, you know. It's where the point of sale is made, that's where the transaction takes place. And it depends on the governments. Your government is growing, your customer's government is good powerless. There isn't an answer. What it is. We have to
They do a TDS.
Satya, you were telling about the tax and so how to handle it?
Yeah, what you have to do is you have to fill up a form and fax it to the IRS. Then they'll give you a number.
Oh, so you have to get an ID.
Yeah. This used to be the case. I don't know if it has changed now. When we did get it long time back, we had to do that. It may have changed now. He says they are accepting
Right
Indian
now,
PAN number.
it is about 10 days back.
In case you don't have a tax ID, so what you can do is, you can center, you can define your center identity and provide a PAN. The PAN number would suffice. Because this will be.
They are not taking it.
I have reported this, but it's a recent proceeding of which many taxing will ask. But we will have to say, so we have to stop.
These days require US tax.
So if you have a US tax ID, like you said, you're right and top. So I'm assuming you're liable to file taxes there in India. So you can
No, you're not liable to file taxes. They will deduct taxes as per the agreement.
They will pay. It's deducted at source.
Yeah, they take it from us before you even get them.
Amazon will deduct your commission, then they deduct the TDS on that and then give it to us.
Satya, for you to get that IRS number, you will not be a US citizen.
Something that anybody who is getting paid from some US entity.
Just for them to deduct taxes.
Yeah.
I don't think that's required now. At least, I mean, from Pearson, when we signed up with all these characters, we just said we don't have an entity, as an Indian entity, you know, our own sort of, subsidiary or anything in the US, that's a different company. We had to sign a declaration. We never had to meet the IRS or put some document from anywhere in India. And that's with every one of these.
When did you do this?
18 months back.
I'm just facing this problem currently.
It's a little strange. I mean, are you doing it completely online or are you having conversations offline?
Online we are doing, offline now there is no person to talk to. So 2 months before I just don't know the name of the person whom we were talking to. But he has left and no one is there.
This is in Amazon.
No, Google.
So, if you want, I can give you coordinates. And at least, maybe because we are Pearson, it's a little different, but
At least some point to knock. Otherwise, it's very exasperating sometimes.
we don't use this, they do it for us. Anyway.
We'll end the session here. Thank you, speakers. Just an announcement. There are buses arranged to take all the participants of publishing next to the Sandalwood Hotel for the networking dinner. For those of you who are staying at the Ginger Hotel, there's a bus leaving from the library at 8:30. The bus will take you there and drop you back after the dinner. Thank you.